Dear student, Bismillah Rahman Rahim. Today we are going to start fourth part of statistical ability, measurements of dispersion. Now, dispersion means, dictionary means of dispersion is spread, scatteredness, third variation. These are the three meanings in dictionary are there. Now, absolute measures of dispersion. Dispersions are absolute and relative are there. So, absolute measures of dispersions are range is called, comes in absolute measures of dispersion, mean deviation, second one, third quartile deviation, fourth one standard deviation. These four are called absolute measure of dispersion. Now, relative measures of dispersions. Relative measures of dispersions are four types: coefficient of range, coefficient of mean deviation, third one coefficient of quartile deviation, fourth one coefficient of variation. So measures dispersions are meaning of dispersion: spreading, scatteredness or variation. Absolute measures of dispersions are range, mean deviation, quartile deviation, standard deviation. Relative measures of dispersions are coefficient of range, coefficient of mean deviation, coefficient of quartile deviation and coefficient of variation. Now first we are going to find range. Formula is given: R equal to L minus S. R stands for range, L largest observation or highest value of the given observation, S is the smallest observation or smallest value. Example, take one example here. Example 1, find range. Okay, observations are given: 2, 6, 10, 90, 80, 99, 60, 70. Okay, this is our example 1. Solution. Range is what? Range is nothing but difference between largest as well as smallest number. Find the largest number in the given one. Largest is 99. So L equal to largest value or observation, that is 99. Lowest value, that is smallest value, is nothing but 2. Smallest observation is 2. So range is nothing but L minus S. This is 99 minus 2, that equal to 97. So this is range. Now we will see coefficient of range. Next question. Now dear student, we are going to find coefficient of range. Formula for coefficient of range is L minus S divided by L plus S. Again, R for range, we are finding coefficient of range. Letter L represent largest observation or value. Letter S smallest observation or value of a given data. Example 2, we are taking that to find the coefficient of range. Take the previous question number 2, 6, 10, 96, 90, 80, 99, 60, 70. So the largest number is 99. The smallest number is, observation is 2. So range is what? Coefficient of range is what? Coefficient of range is nothing but L minus S by L plus S. Substitute here. L is 99 minus smallest value 2. 99 plus 2. So this is nothing but 97 divided by 101. So if you divide, you will get the value of this in points, or otherwise this is your coefficient of range. Divide it, 97 with 101. Okay, it does not go. Take 0, 9. 8 times it goes. 8. 9 times, it goes 9 times. 9 ones are 9. 9 zeros are 0. 9 nines are 9. Now subtract it. Here 1, you will get 5. 6 minus 0 is 5. Put again 0. Now 5 10. It goes again 5 times. 5 ones are 5. 5 zeros are 0. 5 ones are 5. Now 5. Up to second place it is enough. This is nothing but 0.59. So this is your coefficient of range. Now we are going to find range and coefficient of range using distribution table or group data. If group data is there, question will be lengthy, but the solution is very simple and you will get within a second of this. Okay, first we are see this one. Distribution marks obtained by 100 students are given in a table. Marks are there in a group form, 0 to 10, class interval form, 10 to 20, 20 to 30, 30 to 40, 40 to 50, 50 to 60, 60 to 70, 70 to 80, 80 to 90, 90 to 100. Okay, the related frequency, that is number of students, are for this class 6, 14, 21, 20, 18, 10, 5, 3, 2, 1. So just for range what we need, we know that first bit solution is range. Solution of first bit. Range is what? L minus S. Largest value minus smallest value. We have to see this value or this range, this value in a class intervals, not frequency. Range is related to only class observations or class intervals. Here class intervals, the largest value of class interval is 100 and the smallest value is 0. Okay, so substitute here. Range is nothing but 100 minus 0, that is 100. Now second solution of second bit, that is coefficient of range. Coefficient of range. Formula again, L minus S by L plus S. You know that coefficient of range, this is coefficient. Coefficient of range, L value is how much? 100 minus 0 divided by 100 plus 0 plus 0. So this is nothing but 100 minus 0 is 100 and 100 plus 0 is also 100. Divided, you will get 1. So range is 100, coefficient of range is 1. These are, whenever table is given, it's too simple. Just take the class interval highest value and the class interval's lowest value. Substitute in this, you will get the answer. Now we are going to find mean deviation. Mean deviation is also called average deviation. Sometimes we will call it as average deviation. Okay. Mean deviation is defined as arithmetic mean of the absolute deviation of observations from a central value like mean, median or mode. Using any three of these, we can find mean deviation. It is denoted by MD. M for mean, D for deviation. Formula. Why? Because we can find mean deviation using mean, median, mode. So there are three formula. First, using mean we can find. A second one, we using median we can find mean deviation. Third one, using mode we can find mean deviation. Okay. Now mean deviation m dot d from mean equal to sigma modulus. Sigma means summation of modulus xi minus x bar divided by n, or we can simplify write it as sigma d by n, where d is xi minus x bar. X bar is called mean. X bar is denoted as mean. Xi is what? Number of observation. Take the difference of that with a positive, that means modulus. Modulus sigma modulus d by n. So second method is second mean deviation from median we can find like that. So here we have to use mean deviation from median sigma xi minus md. md stands for median divided by n. Again we can generally represent it as sigma mod d by n. D again here xi minus md. md here stands for m and small d stands for median. Third one, mean deviation from mode equal to, a formula of that one is sigma xi minus z. Z is mode of the observation. Modulus divided by n. That again sigma mod d by n. D represent xi minus z. Xi are number of observations. That number xi is nothing but the given all observations, and z is mode of the observation. Using that we can find. And coefficient of mean deviation. Coefficient of mean deviation we can calculate it. Mean deviation value divided by any of them. Any of them means using mean or oblique here stands for of or or. Either we have to use mean or median and mode. Any one of these. If you divide the value of mean deviation with mean or median or mode, you will get mean coefficient of mean deviation. This is the formula. On this we will using this we will find the questions. Now we are going to find mean deviation of observations are given 2, 4, 6, 8, 5, 10. Solution. Given observations are 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 10. We know that to find mean deviation, we have to find mean. Mean is given sum of observation by number of observation. This is nothing but sigma xi by n. Raw data is there. So we use this formula sigma xi by n, sum of observation by number of observation. N value is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There are 6 observations. So capital N is 6. Now x bar, mean is what? X bar. It is nothing but 2 plus 4 plus 6 plus 8 plus 12 plus 10 divided by 6. So add these numbers. 2 plus 6, 6. 6 plus 6, 12. 12 plus 8, 22. 22 plus 12, 22, 32, 34, 30, 22, 30, 40, 42. 42 divided by 6. So 6 ones are 6 sevens are 42. You will get x bar is 7. Now mean deviation is nothing but sigma d by n. Here we are going to find mean deviation. Using what? Mean. Using mean. So we have to write d is nothing but xi minus x bar. D is equal to xi minus x bar. X bar is what? Mean. Deviation. We are going to find mean deviation using mean by n. N is. So xi what? Xi are the number of observation. Or number of observation. Xi first, 2. Xi second, 4. Xi, x2 means 6. x3 like that we have to represent xi. Now we are substituting xi 2 minus x bar 7. Again xi 4 minus 7. 6 minus 7. We have to write all the numbers in modulus. 8 minus 7, 12 minus 7, 10 minus 7, where 7 is mean of the observation. 2, 4, 6, 8, 12, 10 are called xi's or observations. Divided by n. N is nothing but 6. Why? Because 6 observations are there. So we have taken 6. 2 minus 7 is minus 5. Write it in modulus. 4 minus 3. 4 minus 7 is minus 3. Write it modulus plus as it is. 6 minus 7 is minus 1. 8 minus 7 is 1. 12 minus 7 is 5. 10 minus 7 is 3. Modulus means we have to take only positive value. Modulus of minus 5 is plus 5. Modulus of minus 3 is 3. Modulus of minus 1 is 1. All positive, we will get positive. Modulus of 1 is 5. 1 is 1. 5 is 5. 3 is 3. Now add these numbers. 5 plus 3, 8. Plus 1, 9. Plus 1, 10. 10 plus 5, 15. 18. 18 divided by 6. 6 ones are, 6 threes are. So our mean deviation with mean is 3. Similarly, we can find coefficient of mean deviation. Mean deviation is what? We have to write MD, mean deviation divided by mean. Here we are taking mean. Mean deviation is how much? See that. That is 3. 3 divided by mean. Mean is how much? Mean we got is, that is x bar. X bar we got, that is 3 by 7. So if you divide, you will get the value. Divide 3 with 7. It does not go, put the point, takes 0 there. 4s are 28. Now 2 you will get 0. 2s are 14. 6. Up to 2 places or 3 places if you want to take. 8s are 7, 8s are 56. Like that. Our mean deviation is 0.428. This is called coefficient of mean deviation. Mean deviation 3, coefficient of mean deviation using mean is 0.428. Now we are going to find mean deviation of this data from median. First you have to calculate median. So simple observations are given. So median is what? Median is, arrange the numbers in ascending or descending order. So we are arranging it in ascending order. 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 14. The number, these are the numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now median is what? Just cut their numbers one by one that side. You will get 2. Now number of observation is given, so we are getting 2 numbers. So median here, median is sum of these 2 numbers divided by 2. So that is 16 divided by 2 is how much? 8. So this is our xi. Now MD, M small d, median. Median is what? 8. Now we have to calculate mean deviation using median. Formula we have to write here. Mean deviation, that is MD with median. We can write this also in base. Mean deviation is nothing but modulus sigma d divided by n. Again, this is nothing but summation of sigma xi minus MD small d, that is median value divided by n. Okay. Now simply write the modulus. Xi is what? Xi is all the observations, that is 2, 4, 6, 10, 12, 14. Okay. N is how much? N is 6. Why? Because there are 6 observations are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 observations. Now we have to xi. Our xi is 2. 2 minus 6. 2 minus median is 8. Not 6. 6 are observations. 8 is our median. So 2 minus 8 modulus plus next observation 4. 4 minus 8. Another one 6 minus 8. The next one 10 minus 8. 12 minus 8. And 14 minus 8. These are the numerator divided by n, capital N, 6. 2 minus 6 minus of 6 modulus. Here minus 4. Here minus 2. This is plus 2. This one is plus 4. This one is plus 6. Divided by 6. Modulus means always we have to take positive value. Modulus of minus 6 is 6. So it's 4. It's 2. Plus value always plus. So this is 2, 4, 6. What we get here? Divided by 6. So this is nothing but, we can calculate here. 10, 12, 12, 14, 18, 24. Okay. 24 divided by 6. 6 ones are 6, 4s are 24. So our median mean deviation from median is 4. Now we have to calculate, this is our median. Now coefficient of mean deviation is what? We have to write here mean deviation MD value divided by median. With median we are doing, so we have to write here median. MD value is 4. Mean deviation is 4. Median is what? 8. Now this one is 1 by 2. If you take it 0.5. This is our coefficient of median from coefficient of mean deviation from median is 0.5. Now third example. Find mean deviation of 5, 3, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8 from mode. First we have to calculate mode. Given observations are there. Mode is what? Mode is nothing but maximum number of time repeated value. Mode is what? Maximum number of time repeated value. So 5 is repeated 3, so mode is 5. So our Z value, that is Z is 5. Now mean deviation is equals to sigma mod D by N. D is nothing but here, D is nothing but Xi minus Z. Okay. Why? Because we are using mode N. Again Xi is what? These values. Xi is nothing but 5, 3, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are the Xi values. So mean deviation from mode is nothing but 5 minus 5, 5 minus 5, first value, plus 3 minus 5, plus again 5 minus 5, plus 5 minus 5, plus 6 minus 5, plus 7 minus 5 plus 8 minus 5. So these are the values of numerator. N is what? Number of observation. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now n is how much? 7 observations are there. So divide this. Now write the value of that modulus. Here 0, modulus of 0 is 0. Minus 2, modulus of minus 2 is plus 2. Here 0, again 0. Modulus of 1 is 1. Modulus of 2 is 2. Modulus of 3 is 3. By 7. So how much this? Add this number. 2 plus 1, 3. 3 plus 2, 5. 8. 8 by 7. So if you divide, you will get 1 point something. Okay. Now you have to 1 point divide 8 with 7. 7 ones are 7. You will get 1. 4.0. 7 ones are again 7. You will get 3. 4s are 28. So up to 2 places it's enough. 1.14 is your median. Median is this. Now coefficient of median you have to find. Coefficient of median. Coefficient of mean deviation. Mean deviation. Using what? Mode. Is what? Mean deviation divided by mode. RZ we can say. So how much this? It's already 1.14 divided by mode. Mode is how much? 5. So this value is 0. Not divisible, that's why we have to take 0. Now 11. 2s are 10. 2s are 10. So we will get 14. Again 2s are 10. 8. So up to 3 places 0.228 is coefficient of mean deviation from mid. Like this we can calculate mean deviation with a different ways. With the mode, mean, median, mode. Similarly, coefficient of mean deviation also can be found using mode, median and mean. Before going to calculate quartile division, we have to find quartiles. What is quartiles? There are 2 types, 3 quartiles are there. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter. Q1, Q2, Q3. Q2 is nothing but median. That's why we always have to find first quartile and third quartile. It is called lower quartile. It is called upper quartile. This one is middle quartile. So we are using this formula. Q1 is what? N plus 1 by 4th item or observation of item or observation. Or we can say this observation. Q3 is what? Q3 is nothing but 3 times N plus 1 by 4th of item or observation. Using this formula we can find the quartiles, first quartile and second quartile. After calculating this we can find coefficient of quartiles also. Quartile deviation and coefficient of quartile. Now we are going to take one example to find Q1, after that Q2. Now we are going to solve one example. Find the first quartile and third quartile of 25, 18, 30, 8, 15, 5, 10, 35, 40, 45. The data are in different orders. No sequence is there. We are rearranging it. Arranging it in ascending order. So the least smallest or least number is 5. 5, 8, 10, 15, 18, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. This is ascending. We have written the data in ascending order. Now Q1 is what? This is our formula. Q1 is what? N plus 1 by 4th item. N plus 1 by 4th item. Quartile 1 is n plus 1 by 4th item we have to pick. So n is what? N is here 10. How? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 observations are there. Therefore, n, small n or capital N, that is called number of observation, that is 10. Substitute here 10. 10 plus 1 by 4. That is 10 plus 1, 11. 11 by 4 is nothing but 2.75. If you divide 11 with 4, you will get 2.75. That item we have to select. Now we have to separate the integer value and decimal value. Integer we will get 2. 2 our integer, that second term. Terms are there, so we have to write that 2 integer as second term plus 0. If you remove these 2, so you will get 0. 0.75. That is decimal part, 7.5. 75, 0.75 into what we have to, which term is there? Second. So we start third. Third term minus second term. Whenever decimal part is there, we have to take the next term of the given integer part minus the same second term. So here observations are there. These are observations. This is our first term, second term, third term. Second term is 8 plus as it is 0.75 as it is. Now third term is 10 minus again second term is 8. 10 minus 8 is 2. So 8 plus 0.75 into 2. 8 as it is. Now multiply this. 2 5s are 10, 0, carry 1, 2 7s are 14, plus 1 15, carry 1, 2 zeros are 0, take that carry as 1 here. So we have 1.75 or 1.50. If you multiply 0.75 with the 2, you will get 1.50. Add it, so you will get 9.50. 0 is there in second place. There is no need to write. We can write that number as 9.5. Now we have to find Q3. It's very easy now. Q3 formula is 3 times of n plus 1 by 4th item. We know that 3 as it is. This value we already calculated, that is 2.75. So instead of again we have to put 10, calculate like that. So just pick this value, that is 2.75. Okay, this item. Now multiply with 3. 3 5s are 15, 5 carry 1, 3 7s are 21, plus 1 22, 2 carry 2. 3 2s are 6, 6 plus 2 8. 8.10th item. Okay, now we have to separate integer part, decimal part. Integer part is 8. So we have to write 8th item of the observation, okay, plus 0.25 of, after 8 what we get? We get 9th item minus 8th item. This is a method to calculate quartile. Now 8th item is 8th observation. We have to pick here 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. 8 is 35 plus 0.25. 9th is 40 minus 35. Okay, similarly what we will get? This 35 as it is, plus 0.25 into how much this? 5. Now multiply it. 35 plus 5 5s are 25, 2 5 10 12. Okay, now it is 1.25. This is nothing but 36.25. So this is our Q3. Okay, Q1, first quartile is called Q1, third quartile is called Q3. This is a simple method to calculate the quartiles. Now quartile deviation. Formula of quartile deviation, QD, quartile, Q stand for quartile, D for deviation. Quartile deviation equal to Q3 minus Q1 by 2, or Q3 is nothing but third quartile, Q1 is first quartile divided by 2. Already in previous question we have calculated how to find Q1. Q1 value is what? So quartile deviation of that given data is nothing but Q3 is how much? 36.25 minus 9.5 divided by 2. Now subtract this. 36.25, 9.5, that is 50. No number is there after decimal place, means you have to put 0. So this is nothing but 5. 2 minus 5 not possible. Take 12. 12 minus 5 is 7. Point here 5. 5 minus 9 not possible. Take 15 minus 9 is 6. We will get this 26. Quartile deviation QD equal to 26.75 divided by 2. Now divide with the 2. 26.75 divide with 2. 2 ones are 2, gone. 6 2 3s are 6, gone. Put point. Take 2 3s are 6, 1 5. 2 7s are 14. 1 2 5s are 10. So similarly we will get what? 13.375. This is called quartile deviation. Now we have to find coefficient of quartile deviation. Coefficient of quartile deviation. Formula is there. Q3 minus Q1 divided by Q3 plus Q1. Now substitute the values. You can get that. Q3 minus Q1 already we have to subtract. Write that values. 36.25 minus 9.5. Again 36 plus 25 minus plus. In denominator we have to take plus value, in numerator minus value. So subtract this, you will get 26.75 divided by, here you will get 75 9 5, that is 40. 26.75 divided by 45.75. Okay, you can divide these numbers, remove these points, so you will get how much? This is nothing but 2675 divided by 45.75. If you divide with the 5 5s are 25, you will get 17. 5 3s are 15. 5 5s are. So this number is there here. 5 9s are 5 2, 5 1s are 5 5s are. Again it goes with 5. 5 1s are 5. Now it goes 0. 5 7s are. Here 5 1s are, 5 2s are, 5 3s are. Now if you want to divide again, divide it, you will get the answer in decimal form. Okay, or otherwise you can calculate here. I will rub this. So this is way you can find coefficient of quartile deviation. Divide 107 with 123. Okay, take 0, put 0.0 because this smallest one. It goes 9 times. 9, okay, 9 ones are 9. But 9 to that, it goes with the 7, maybe check. 127 into 7, or 123 into 7. 7 3s are 1, 2, 14, 16, carry 1, 8. If you take one more time, then how much is? 4. Okay, so you will get here 6, here 8, again 0. So it goes with 0.8 times and next 7 times. It is 0.87. Thank you.